The witch who's always tried to harm you is trembling because her name has just been exposed. Archangel Michael says there is no more hiding for her. The one who thought you would never find out, the one cloaked in shadows and false smiles, has just been exposed. Her name, her plan, her energy. It's unraveling as the divine light touches every lie she ever built. You weren't supposed to know. She made sure of that, hiding behind a mask of kindness and pretending to care for you when all along she whispered your downfall into the ears of those around you. But today, July 27th, everything shifted. This morning, the spiritual realm shook. A truth that was buried long ago was forced to the surface, and the darkness she depended on to stay hidden has failed her. The protection she once had been stripped away. Now she trembles. She knows her end is near. She knows her tricks, her rituals, her venomous words no longer have power over you, and it terrifies her. She's watching this very moment. You've been guided to this message because heaven needed you to see. And she's panicking, because in 2 minutes, she'll try to erase every trace of the warning that has finally reached you. You must stay present. Stay alert. She'll do anything to stop this truth from settling in your spirit. You're stepping into fresh air, a higher realm, a new beginning. Archangel Michael says, you have angels surrounding you tonight, standing guard, watching every soul that gets close. They will not let harm touch you anymore. You're being separated from the poison, permanently. Don't be shocked when your phone rings with people apologizing. Don't be surprised when old doors open, when strange opportunities suddenly appear. That's what happens when a spiritual block is removed. Because it was her name that sat over your destiny like a black cloud. And today, her name had been shattered. Her fears turning into desperation. She may act out. She may cry and pretend she doesn't know what's going on. But inside she knows. The moment her name was revealed, she felt it. She's going to try to delete this truth. But it's already sealed in the spirit. It's already traveling to the hearts of those who have been affected by her. The chain reaction has started. You're not just being protected. You're being prepared. The celebration is near, and you will be invited to it while she watches from a distance, unable to enter your space anymore. The one who called herself powerful has been silenced by divine truth. Her voice no longer reaches heaven. Her words bounce back as curses upon her own path. And as of now, on this sacred day of July 27th, you have won the unseen battle that's been raging behind your back for years. The fire she set for you now burns around her feet. She's not safe in her own illusion anymore. And you are being raised. Her trembling means nothing unless you continue walking forward. Don't look back. Her tears are a trick. Her confusion is camouflage. Keep going. Everything stolen is returning. Everything blocked is being unchained. You are rising not just in physical blessings, but in power, in peace, in spiritual authority. Archangel Michael says, you are no longer being watched by her. You are being watched by heaven. Let the tremble in her voice echo into nothingness. Let the fear she once inflicted be returned to her tenfold. And let this message remain with you long after she tries to erase it. She underestimated divine alignment. She never imagined that one day, this day, her name would echo through the spirit realm not as a threat, but as a warning. Today on 27th July, the cosmos declared enough. The universe placed your name in protection and hers in divine arrest. She has nowhere to run. She is spiritually cornered, and her panic will only grow from here. She may try to write the past, retell the story, portray herself as misunderstood. She may pretend she was only trying to help, but heaven doesn't misinterpret instead. The energy is clear, and the verdict is sealed. You'll find yourself remembering moments you once overlooked, comments she made, glances, the strange things that happened whenever she visited. These weren't coincidences. They were clues, and now they are confirmation. Her fear isn't because she's sorry. It's because she's been seen. And when darkness is exposed by light, it can't survive. That's why she'll try to erase this message, distract you, confuse your spirit. But it's too late. Her name has entered the chamber of consequence, and every word she speaks now echoes with truth she tried to hide. You may feel emotional. That's natural. This kind of spiritual release is intense. It frees not just your mind, but your soul. Archangel Michael says, July 27th will be known in the heavens as the day you stepped out of the pit she built and rose on wings she could never clip. This is the moment she feared. This is the moment you were made for. So stand tall. Breathe deep. Smile. Because the trembling of your enemy is not your concern. The celebration of your freedom is. You are protected. You are released. You are chosen. And you are moving into a realm of divine reward. Blessings that were paused are pressing play again. Connections that were broken will suddenly be mended. Ideas that felt stagnant are flowing with divine clarity. Your destiny is unfolding with a force that cannot be reversed. She could delay it but never deny it. And now that delay is over. Let the world witness your rise. Let your steps echo louder than her curses ever could. Because there is no spell stronger than divine timing. And your time is now. She'll keep watching, spiritually, emotionally, hoping you fall. But every time she looks for signs of your failure, she'll be blinded by your growth. That is the justice of heaven. Quiet, powerful, absolute. You may find items or objects in your space suddenly losing their meaning. That's because they were connected to old energy she once affected. Let them go. Cleanse your environment. This is your fresh start. New keys are coming. New people. New opportunities. Ones you can't touch, can't see, can't influence. Because this chapter has no room for trembling witches, only bold warriors. You've earned this. Archangel Michael says, you are the light she tried to snuff out, but your glow has only intensified. Let this message sit in your spirit like a crown. You are walking royalty now. No longer hidden. No longer bound. And as for her, she'll try to rewrite history. Try to plead her innocence. But it's too late. The evidence is spiritual. The case is closed. Your elevation is her eviction. So when you feel her name drifting through your mind again, remember, it no longer holds weight. It no longer has power. It's just the sound of a door that's been shut forever. This message is eternal. She can delete it from devices, pages, platforms, but she can't erase what has been etched into heaven's book. You are no longer available for spiritual warfare. You are stepping fully into your divine era. Let her tremble. Let her fall. You will not stop rising. If you wish to express your support further, she is pacing now, not just in her room, but in her mind. Every thought is racing. She senses something closing in, but cannot escape it. That's the energy of divine accountability, rising all around her like a tide she can no longer run from. Her trembling isn't just fear. It's the collapse of every illusion she tried to wrap around your life. She once stood confident in the belief that you would never find out, that you would continue loving her blindly, trusting her without pause, giving her the very light she used against you. But Archangel Michael says, her access to your spirit has been revoked by decree. This is no longer your battle. You are walking away from this war as a crowned soul. Heaven has honored your patience. And the moment she mocked you, called you weak for being kind, is the very moment heaven began preparing your reward. She underestimated quiet power. She underestimated resilience. She underestimated divine backing. And now, as your name ascends, hers is crumbling beneath the weight of her choices. Let her reach for her tool. Let her whisper her chants. Let her call out to whatever shadows she thinks still obey her. Nothing will answer. Not anymore. Because the moment her name was revealed to you, all her spiritual contracts were cancelled. The people she used to harm you spiritually are seeing her differently now. They're stepping back. They're watching from a distance as the very energy she built her false power upon turns inward like a storm she cannot contain. She doesn't realize it yet, but everything around her is shifting. Conversations about her are changing. Trust in her is breaking. The ground beneath her is shaking. She may put on a brave face. She may post, speak, or act as if nothing's wrong. But her spirit is screaming. She is no longer in control. And she knows it. You, however, are entering into the fullness of divine alignment. You might feel your shoulders lighten, your breath deepen. That's because the spiritual pressure is gone. Her influence was not just external. It weighed on your nervous system, your thoughts, your relationships. But now it's lifted. You are clean. You are free. You are unbound. Archangel Michael says, the trembling of your enemy is confirmation that your name has returned to its rightful throne. That throne is not just symbolic. It's energetic. And every blessing she tried to delay is finding its way back to you with divine speed. The more she tries to erase the message, the louder the truth becomes. She may attempt one final illusion, pretend she's changed, send someone to check on you, or suddenly express concern for your well-being. But that is not care. That is fear dressed up as friendship. Don't let it fool you. She's not coming back to reconnect. She's coming back to assess if her influence still works. And you offer no answers. Let silence be your answer. Let peace be your closure. Let your glow speak what your mouth no longer needs to. She will feel alone, spiritually disconnected. Even her usual outlets will feel empty, because the channels she once fed on, fear, jealousy, manipulation, have dried up. That was her food. Your downfall was her nourishment. And now, without it, she's starting for control that will never return. You'll feel it when she tries to tap back in. A sudden mood shift, a wave of old memories, or even strange dreams. But don't worry. Those are just her last attempts to knock on a door that no longer exists. Her keys no longer fit. Her name no longer echoes here. What comes next for you is restoration in ways you can't predict. The universe doesn't just remove threats, it repays those who endure them with grace. Expect people to come out of nowhere offering opportunities. Expect divine timing. This isn't coincidence. It's divine reward.